Hi, my name is Matthew Gutierrez, and for my case 2 analysis, I analyzed the cost of capital for AT&T. Alright, to start off, I wanted to analyze the weighted average cost of capital, the WACC. To do this, I used our equity, our debt, so I took our equity over our debt plus equity ratio, got 0.57, took our cost of equity, got 0.0753, took our debt over V and got 0.429, and our cost of debt was 4.66%. With our 1 minus marginal tax rate of 21% to get 0.79, ultimately calculating to 5.87%. And with this lower tax rate, or with this lower WACC, this means that it's a low risk stock overall, and for every dollar invested, it expects to generate 0.0573 cents in return. Alright, so for our interest-bearing short-term debt, at the end of 2018, AT&T's short-term debt was $38,836 million. And our average cost of debt was 4.2%, and for our short-term debt at the end of 2017 was $10,255 million. Alright, so for our long-term debt to equity and to calculate our capital structure, we used the total amount of equity at the end of 2018, which was $193,884 million. Our short-term debt was $10,255 million. And our long-term debt was $167,095 million, and our stockholders' equity was $184,089 million. For our long-term debt to equity, we calculated it to be 53.84%. Our stockholders' equity to be 46%, and then we reconstructed this to just generate it using our long-term debt, getting the results of our long-term debt to capital structure of 45.05%, and our common equity to capital of 49.6%. Alright, so our before and after tax cost of debt. For our before tax cost of debt, we used the 10-year treasury rate of 2.67%, added that to our given spread of 1.5% to calculate our pre-tax cost of debt of 4.17%. And to calculate our after-tax cost of debt, we took our pre-tax cost of debt, multiplied it by 1, subtracting our marginal tax rate of 21% to generate 3.29% for our after-tax cost of debt. Alright, so for our capital asset pricing model, we used our basic formula here to calculate our expected return. We used a market risk premium of 7% and our 10-year treasury rate of 2.67%. To calculate, we generated 8.34%, and that falls along the lines of the S&P's 500 ultimate return over the course of a long period of time. But with the low beta below 1 at 0.81, it is not a very risky stock at all, and it's not heavily impacted by the stock market or the stock market's reaction to other events, but does have some little correlation overall. All right, thank you.